Before coming here, a friend of mine who is also a woman reached out to me and actually told me that they had feelings for me. And since being here and dating everybody and experiencing everyone, I realized that I really care for her. So I've decided that I want to explore that relationship a little further.
Chantel Everett has officially broken her silence, and the reveal has left fans stunned. The 90-Day Fiancé and Hunt for Love star just made one of the boldest moves of her entire reality TV journey. For years, viewers have watched her navigate complicated relationships, heartbreaks, and self-doubt. But this time, Chantel's story isn't about a man at all. It's about her truth, her heart, and her identity. On a recent episode of Hunt for Love, Chantel opened up like never before, admitting that her romantic spark isn't always with the men she thought she was chasing. Instead, her true feelings surfaced after she confessed to sharing a kiss with another woman and realizing she missed her deeply. That woman is Ashley, a close friend who lives near Chantel in Atlanta. For Chantel, it was a revelation. She admitted she has struggled to figure out what she really wants, especially after one failed connection after another in the retreat. She came in ready to meet her perfect man, but instead, she's questioning if men are even what she truly wants at all. In a heartfelt talk with Tim, Chantel admitted she had been confused. She revealed that while at a bar, she felt genuine attraction toward the same sex, and it shook her to the core. That attraction grew into something undeniable when Ashley reached out to confess her own romantic feelings. Chantel began to see her best friend in a different light, not just as someone close to her, but as someone she could actually love. When she finally spoke out, Chantel explained, "I've decided that I want to explore that relationship a little further." The confession stunned her castmates, but instead of judgment, what Chantel received was applause and support. Her co-stars, including Rocky, said they weren't surprised at all, pointing out that she had already shown her openness when she kissed Jennifer earlier in a playful challenge. Jennifer herself chimed in, telling Chantel how proud she was of her for embracing who she is. But Chantel's journey isn't just about her love life. It's also about her personal battles. For months, she has quietly struggled with her body image, especially with the physical and emotional strain of having larger breasts. She admitted she once wanted bigger curves, believing it would make her more confident. But now she regrets it. Chantel revealed that the weight of her breasts causes her pain, discomfort, and frustration. They don't feel empowering, they feel exhausting. In a candid conversation during Between the Sheets with Tim, Chantel broke down about her decision to undergo breast reduction surgery. She explained that her natural breasts, which were once praised by others, had become something she no longer loved. The constant pain in her back, combined with the pressure of trying to live up to others' expectations, finally convinced her to make a change. Fans flooded her social media with messages of support, many sharing their own struggles with body image and health. This season, Chantel is showing viewers a new side of herself, vulnerable, open, and unapologetically authentic. From questioning her sexuality to making life-changing health decisions, she's proving she's ready to stop living for other people and finally start living for herself. By the end of the episode, Chantel declared proudly that she now sees herself as a different person. She explained that the retreat gave her the space to grow, reflect, and embrace who she really is without fear. And for the first time in a long time, Chantel felt joy in being fully herself. Her castmates cheered, her fans rallied, and Chantel Everett left everyone with one powerful message: no matter how long it takes, it's never too late to step into your truth. Adnan Abdel Fattah seems to be going above and beyond to prove that his way of life and his religion is the only right path. But is he pushing too far? On 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9, Adnan's relationship with Tyga Lily Taylor is hitting a breaking point, and it all comes down to one of the most sensitive topics of all: faith, family, and the future of their unborn child. Tyga Lily, who is expecting her very first baby with Adnan, has tried to be understanding. She respects her husband's beliefs and has no issue if their little boy follows his father's religion. But when it comes to her own faith, she's not sure if she's ready or willing to convert. Still, Adnan keeps pushing harder, insisting that before their son arrives, she must adopt Islam and become a Muslim woman. And it doesn't stop there. Adnan has made comments that many fans found disrespectful, even offensive, about Tiger Lily's Christian faith. At one point, he judged her beliefs, downplayed her religion, and even called her a demon. The Jordanian native sees it as his divine mission to save his wife from what he believes is the wrong path, but Tiger Lily isn't taking it lightly. Her patience is wearing thin, and her frustration is starting to show. Meanwhile, another shocking twist left Adnan stunned. In the latest episode, Tiger Lily revealed that after giving birth, she wants to consume her placenta, not in a smoothie, but in capsule form. She even took Adnan to meet with a placenta encapsulation expert, Sierra, who explained the process. While Tiger Lily believes it could help her recovery, Adnan was horrified. He couldn't even look at the samples without gagging, calling it disgusting, gross, and something he just couldn't handle. But Adnan's real obsession isn't with placenta capsules. It's with making sure their son, baby Zayn, grows up under his rules, his traditions, and his faith. He even pleaded with Tiger Lily, asking her, if something happens to us, who will teach our child Islam? What if he grows up, drinks, follows the wrong path, and becomes a killer? Adnan's words shocked fans. Many felt his fears were extreme, even manipulative. Tiger Lily's family is equally concerned. Her mom has already warned her that Adnan's pressure could destroy their marriage. But Adnan insists he's only trying to protect his wife and future children, claiming that Allah is telling him to guide them. For him, this isn't just about religion, it's about control, and about shaping his family into the image he believes is right. But Tiger Lily isn't backing down. When Adnan accused her of having no religion, she proudly stood her ground and declared herself a Christian. The confrontation quickly escalated, ending with her storming out after her husband called her a demon. Adnan, clearly fuming, muttered something in his native language under his breath, a phrase that fans believe translated to "screw your religion." Now, the big question remains, will Tiger Lily give in to Adnan's relentless pressure? Or will this major cultural and religious clash tear their marriage apart before their baby even arrives? One thing is certain, this drama is far from over. And as Adnan and Tiger Lily prepare to welcome their baby boy, the stakes couldn't be higher. It was a long-awaited reunion in Bulgaria, and an emotional, awkward, and deeply personal moment for 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After? Season 9 stars Georgi and Darcey Silva. For the first time since their marriage, Georgi was finally able to introduce Darcey to his family. After 13 years apart, the Bulgarian native returned home, eager to reunite with his loved ones and present his wife to the people who mattered most in his life. But in true Darcey and Georgi fashion, the journey wasn't all smooth sailing. Before meeting his family, Darcey wanted to recapture a little honeymoon magic. Cameras followed the couple to their hotel room, where they shared intimate moments that pushed the boundaries of what fans are used to seeing on screen. Darcey even joked about testing how soundproof the hotel walls were, moaning loudly while Georgi stepped outside to listen. Unsurprisingly, he reported back that the walls were not soundproof. The scene set the tone. This couple is still passionate, still fiery, and still willing to put it all out there on reality TV. But as fans know, passion isn't the only thing following Darcey these days. For months, viewers have expressed concern about Darcey's ongoing cosmetic procedures. The star has been open about her beauty journey, but many believe the excessive fillers are beginning to take a dangerous toll. Recently, Darcey went live on social media while eating nachos, and eagle-eyed fans noticed something troubling: bluish discoloration around her lips and chin. This immediately sparked a wave of speculation online. In one Reddit thread, users questioned whether these patches could be a sign of her fillers cutting off blood supply, a potentially serious condition. Several fans urged Darcey to seek medical attention immediately, while others expressed sadness that her quest for beauty may be putting her health at risk. For longtime followers, it was difficult to watch. Darcey has always been about transformation, but some fear this transformation could come at too high a price. Despite these concerns, Darcey powered forward with her trip to Bulgaria. And when she finally met George's sister Nicolina, the moment was both touching and tense. The meeting took place at a medieval park, a setting designed to blend tradition with family bonding. As Georgi embraced his sister for the first time in over a decade, emotions poured out. He admitted in his confessional that seeing her again nearly brought him to tears, especially since she had built her own family during their years apart. Nicolina welcomed Darcey warmly, even calling her beautiful. But beneath the smiles and hugs, she carried concerns about the couple's future. Through a translator app, Nicolina voiced what many fans have wondered: why don't Georgi and Darcey have a child together? She explained that with time, the couple's age difference could become a challenge, and she worried Georgi might one day regret not having children of his own. Her words carried weight because they touched on the very core of Darcey and George's relationship. 4 years, Darcey has been searching for lasting love through heartbreaks, breakups, makeups, and countless second chances. Now, faced with his sister's doubts, Georgi had to balance his own happiness with the expectations of his family. To Darcey's relief, Georgi reassured his sister that he was happy in his marriage. He praised Darcey openly, telling Nicolina that his wife brought him joy and fulfillment. The compliment gave Darcey a moment of reassurance, but it didn't erase the silence that followed Nicolina's pointed comments about children. Still, the family outing wasn't without joy. The group participated in park activities, laughed together, and shared fleeting moments of connection. But beneath the surface, tension lingered. As the visit ended and goodbyes were said, Darcey knew the questions about children and her future with George's family weren't going away anytime soon. Later that night, back in their hotel room, the unease bubbled over. Georgi revealed that they would be visiting his parents the very next morning, a revelation that sparked yet another argument between him and Darcey. After years of reality TV drama, fans know the cycle well. Love, passion, confrontation, repeat. And this trip to Bulgaria is proving to be no exception. For fans, this episode was a roller coaster, a mix of steamy romance, family reunion, medical concerns, and cultural clashes. Darcey Silva may have finally met George's sister, but the bigger question remains: will she ever fully win over his family? And can their marriage survive the weight of outside expectations, health struggles, and the never-ending drama that seems to follow them everywhere they go? One thing is certain: this love story is far from over. And as Darcey and Georgi prepare to face his parents next, the stakes couldn't be higher.
What are you doing?
I'm packing. I'm leaving with the kids and my dad.
You serious?
I'm as serious as this suitcase sitting on the bed. I changed our ticket. We're leaving tonight with my dad on the plane.
Like, how am I gonna explain to everybody this?
I don't give a
Like, everybody
same way
left?
that you didn't explain to me our investment property.
Andre Castrovet and Elizabeth Pothist, better known to fans as Libby and Andre, have long been staples of the 90-Day Fiancé universe. From their fiery relationship to their family drama, this couple has given viewers no shortage of entertainment. But behind the glamorous social media posts and reality TV appearances, the pair has faced a string of financial challenges that keep raising eyebrows. On Happily Ever After Season 9, their latest storyline has shocked fans once again. Andre dropped a bombshell on Elizabeth. He admitted to losing a staggering $75,000 investment. But hey, race the twist. He never told her until much later, keeping the secret hidden until the damage was already done. Elizabeth was blindsided. She had been excited about the Moldovan property where they put their money, believing it would become a steady source of income. The couple even dreamed about flipping houses and building long-term stability. But when Andre confessed that the investment had failed, Libby's reaction was one of heartbreak and betrayal. She packed her bags, changed her flights, and told her father she was ready to return to America immediately. As Libby put it herself, the bad investment is one thing, but to cover his tracks and to lie, that's another level of betrayal. And this isn't the first time financial struggles have followed the couple. Back in 2018, they filed paperwork for Castrovet Properties, LLC, a business venture that dissolved within just a year after they failed to file the annual report. In 2020, they launched Castrovet Incorporated, which remains active today, though it has shown little sign of producing significant results. Around the same time, Andre earned his real estate license and briefly worked with Keller Williams Realty in Tampa. But fans noticed something curious. He no longer has an active realtor profile, and neither he nor Libby appear to have purchased properties under their business entities. Despite all the talk of house flipping, very little has actually materialized. This latest $75,000 loss in Moldova has only added fuel to the fire. Many fans question how the couple manages to maintain their seemingly lavish lifestyle, especially given their history of failed business ventures. Others wonder whether Andrei's decision to trust his partners without full transparency was the final straw in his marriage. Now, viewers are left asking, can Andre recover from this financial disaster? And more importantly, will Elizabeth be able to forgive not just the money lost, but the secrecy that came with it? One thing is certain, this storyline has brought Happily Ever After Season 9 to a whole new level of drama. And for Andre and Libby, their marriage may be tested in ways that go far beyond just business losses.
Well, where's your parents gonna stay?
Then we're gonna have 2 different rooms here.
We already only have one bedroom, it's my mom's.
This
And
is
then the other
all.
one's-
Don't even start. That's not your mom. She will be never have her room in our house. That's his guest room. I'm already decorated guest room for my parents, and I want to show you. We need to move your mom's stuff because it's too much your stuff.
Oh my God. Welcome home.
Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina are back on 90 Day Fiancé. And this time, Julia's long-awaited dream finally came true. Her parents have arrived in America after more than 3 long years apart. The Russian native was overjoyed to hug her mom and dad again, and fans were touched by the emotional reunion. But as with everything in Brandon and Julia's marriage, happiness doesn't last long. Because standing in the shadows, once again, are Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron. And let's just say, they've wasted no time in crossing the line all over again. For years, Julia has struggled to deal with Betty and Ron's controlling, overbearing, and often intrusive behavior. From the moment she first landed in the U.S., she's had to fight for her independence while constantly being treated like a guest in her own marriage. Fans know it's always been an uphill battle, and this season, things have only gotten messier. Julia wanted everything to be perfect for her parents' visit. She worked hard to set up 2 bedrooms in her home, ensuring her mom and dad would feel comfortable during their stay. But then came the first clash. Brandon casually mentioned that one of those bedrooms actually belonged to his mother, Betty, if she ever decided to spend the night. Julia was not having it. She immediately cleared the space, boxed up Betty's belongings, and made it very clear there is no mom's room in her house. That bedroom belongs to her family now, not her mother-in-law. The reunion with Julia's parents started beautifully. Brandon and Julia even took them on a sightseeing trip around Washington, D.C., riding the bus tour, snapping photos, and creating memories together. But when the couple returned home, ready to relax and celebrate privately, everything spiraled. Julia opened her front door only to find her in-laws, Betty and Ron, already inside waiting. Red, white, and blue decorations filled the living room, a so-called surprise party for Julia's parents. But to Julia, and to many fans watching, it wasn't a sweet gesture. It was yet another invasion of privacy, another way for Betty and Ron to insert themselves into a moment that wasn't about them. Instead of enjoying a warm, intimate family evening, Julia was forced to share the spotlight once again. And fans were not impressed. Across social media, the backlash was immediate. One Reddit user summed it up perfectly: they just won't let anything happen without them being involved. Talk about FOMO. Others went even further, suggesting Betty and Ron weren't welcoming Julia's family at all, they were marking their territory. Comments flooded in from frustrated viewers. It's all about being nosy and in the loop. This had nothing to do with Julia's parents. Another fan bluntly declared Julia needs to change the locks. Some even speculated that Betty might try to sneak into the guest room and reclaim it as her own. A thought that sent fans rolling their eyes. This isn't the first time Betty and Ron have overstepped boundaries, but this moment may have been the last straw for Julia. She wanted her parents' arrival to be special, personal, and about her family for once. But instead, the day turned into another chapter of Betty and Ron's constant interference. Now the big question is, how much longer can Julia tolerate her in-laws' behavior? Will she finally put her foot down once and for all? Maybe even change the locks like fans suggest? Or will Brandon continue to play the middle ground, allowing his parents' controlling ways to overshadow his marriage? One thing's for sure, Betty and Ron don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. And for Julia, that could mean a whole new season of battles, boundaries, and breakdowns. Gino Palazzolo may have thought his secrets were safe, but it looks like his own family had other plans. The 90 Day Fiancé star skeletons didn't stay locked in the closet for long, because his cousin Dana has now gone public with shocking accusations, and she's not holding back. Dana recently took to social media to air out Gino's dirty laundry, and fans were floored by the dark claims she made. Even more surprising, Dana has clearly chosen her side, and it's not Gino's. Instead, She's standing firmly with Jasmine Pineda, supporting her through thick and thin. But this controversy goes deeper than family drama. Fans are now connecting the dots after Donna's explosive confession, and some believe the tables have completely turned in Gino and Jasmine's storyline. So what exactly did Dana say? And why are fans suddenly questioning everything they thought they knew about Gino Palazzolo? Let's break it down. Since Jasmine first appeared alongside Gino, her fiery personality and emotional outbursts have divided viewers. But behind the scenes, she's built an unexpected alliance with Gino's cousin Dana. The two women have become surprisingly close, almost like best friends. Dana often showers Jasmine with love on social media, even showing up to meet Jasmine's baby girl and bonding with Matt Brownies. On Happily Ever After this season, Dana has consistently stood by Jasmine. She's kept in close contact with her, invited her to family gatherings, and even spilled tea about Gino's rumored new girlfriend. At one point, she even brought Jasmine to her birthday party, which quickly spiraled into chaos after Jasmine clashed with Natalie in a heated showdown. Clearly, Dana isn't just a side character anymore. She's playing a major role in this drama. But the real shocker came when Dana decided to go public with a series of accusations against Gino himself. A blogger page, 90 Day Fiancé Update, recently shared a screenshot of Donna's comment that set the fandom on fire. In her post, Dana addressed her earlier human trafficking comment, doubling down on what she meant. She explained that a human trafficker, in her words, is someone who promises another person a beautiful life in a new country, only to trap them in disappointment and control once they arrive. Without naming names, she heavily implied that this is exactly what Gino did with Jasmine. Dana went on to cast doubt on Gino's entire storyline. She claimed people were delusional to think Gino spent his own money on Jasmine's visa process, pointing out that 90 Day Fiancé is a reality show, not real life. She even hinted that the cameras don't always show the truth, and fans need to lighten up. To her, what you see on screen is more of a mirror than a reality. It didn't take long for fans to interpret her words. Dana clearly doesn't buy into Gino's narrative, and she's definitely not on Team Gino. The reaction from fans was intense, but also divided. Some immediately sided with Dana, blasting Gino for manipulating Jasmine and calling him out for his controlling behavior. Others were confused, pointing out the contradictions in Donna's story. One fan asked bluntly, if Gino is so awful, then why does Jasmine break down crying every time he mentions divorce? Another fan took it even further, saying, if you have family like Gino's, you don't need enemies. And yet, there's also a strong wave of support for Gino. Some viewers argued that his pain has been overlooked, reminding everyone that Jasmine openly discussed wanting an open marriage and later dropped the bombshell of being pregnant. For Gino, that situation would be devastating for anyone, let alone under the public eye of a reality TV show. So where does this leave things? On one side, you have Dana, Gino's own cousin, openly siding with Jasmine and dragging her own family in the process. On the other, you have fans who believe Donna's motives might not be as pure as they seem, and that this is just another layer of chaos in an already complicated marriage. One thing is crystal clear, the cracks in Gino and Jasmine's relationship aren't just between them anymore. Now the family is getting involved, the accusations are flying, and the drama is spilling out onto social media for the whole world to see. And as Happily Ever After continues, viewers are left wondering, will this family betrayal finally push Gino and Jasmine past the point of no return? Or will this drama only make their already messy love story even messier?